Hey YouTubers, it's iChipit45LC here today at the bench. I fixing to have to change over my powder feed from one to another. Actually, I've already done that, but this powder feed's set up for 3.3 grains of powder. So I thought I'd give y'all a little how-to on how to change the powder disc and get the right powder measurement. I've got my scale down here. I've got a couple of 45 ACP shells. That's what I'm setting up for. Just thought I'd give y'all the how-to on how to do this. So we're going to start out here and we're going to let the scale come on. I've already zeroed it and all that a few minutes ago, so we're going to zero that out. And since I just put powder in this, you kind of want to do it a couple of times to make sure the powder is flowing evenly. So, done that. So let's see what we got now. And it says 4 grains of powder. Well, I need to go to 5.6 grains of powder. So that's going to be quite a little jump. And according to this handy dandy little reference we got that comes with the lead powder feeder, it says that a 0.53 for the powder I'm using will give me that 5.6 grains of powder I need. So I'm actually going to have to completely change this disc out. So we're going to give this a shot. Change the one that's in there out. First thing I want to do though is dump out the powder that's in here. Okay, got that dumped out. So we'll set this turret back in here. The turret press is so nice and so easy. I can change from one caliber to the next pretty easily. So now we're going to change out this powder disc. There's 2 Phillips head screws in the bottom of this disc cup, or powder cup. So basically I loosen one side, rotate that around. We'll remove that one. And so the one they said to use was 5.3. So now you can't see it, but that says 5.3. And there's a little slot here in the bottom. There's a little black lever there, and that's what activates the powder feeder to move forward and drop the powder in. So we're going to go 5.53. Put this back together real quick, and hopefully this should get us to, according to that paper, 5.7 grains of powder. Okay, tighten that up. Tighten that up a little bit. Okay. So now I want to fill this back up again. Put my cap on so it doesn't go all over the place while I'm trying to check this out. Again, we're going to turn on the scale again. And this is 86.9. We'll zero that out. And again, you need to do it a couple of times. To get the powder working through the feeder. So this time should be good. And again, we're looking for 5.7 according to that sheet. 5.8. Quite honestly, that's the first time since I've been using this that I've come that close on the first shot. Usually I have to play around with it a little bit. 5.8. It's a little hotter than what I was wanting, but it's see, that goes back to 0. That goes back to 0. We'll try it again just to make sure that that was at 5.8. Now it's at 6. See, so evidently I didn't do it enough to get the powder working through the system to get that first one correct, so we'll do it again. That one says 6. So this is more like what I'm used to doing. So we're back at 0. Let's try a different shell just to see. Okay, zeroed that out. We'll stick another shell in here. And we get 5.7. Let's try this again. Is that 0? Yep, that goes back to 0. $5.7. Still 0. 5.7 is an acceptable load. 5.6 is actually what I was aiming for. So this one keeps coming out exactly the same every time. 5.6, 5.7. Let's put this one back on. We'll zero that out. $5.7. So again, it looks to be very accurate. 5.7, that's where I wanted it to be. Like I said, usually I have to take this disc off a couple of times and go up or down just a little bit just to zero it in on what I'm looking for. But today, I guess since I'm showing y'all, everything went right. And so we're going to leave it set up like this so I can get a run of some 45s going. These are for those new 1911s. Hopefully y'all saw that video I did yesterday, and the new grips that I got put on it. Anyway, that's how to set up a Lee auto disc powder measure. So these are auto discs, and like I said, you just put it in for the one that for the amount of powder you're looking for, and you're good to go. Again, Lee provides this little chart on some of the more popular powders that we use. And like I said, you just find the powder that you're using, what the book says to charge your rounds to, find it here on the chart, and then set it up accordingly. Like I said, I'm using some Winchester powder, and wanted 5.7 grains, so that said the 0.53, and for once it actually came out exactly like it was supposed to. Like I said, that's the first time that's ever happened. Usually I have to play with it for a half an hour to get it right. Anyway, that's a little quick tip how to set up your press. More to the point, your powder feeder. Hopefully I'll get a video me making some of these here pretty quick. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Come back, check us out. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll be doing more videos as we can. Thank you very much.